Focused, determined, strong, becoming world-class. As a top industry leader, PDM provides world-class bridge fabrication through its dedicated small-town work ethic that has made them famous for delivering projects on time and on budget every time. We are PDM Bridge. The companies that comprise PDM Bridge today date back to the very foundation of industrial steelmaking. Pitt Des Moines' first steel project was a water tower in Scranton, Ohio, built in 1897. As a testament to the company's stability, the tower still stands and is in use today. When America sent troops overseas for World War I, Pitt Des Moines followed to France and provided the war effort with the tallest radio towers constructed at the time. Through the Depression, Pitt Des Moines remained strong by returning to public works projects, such as water towers, dams, and bridges. As America joined World War II, Pitt Des Moines served its country once again by providing much-needed steel for warships. As time passed, Pitt Des Moines moved on to become one of the most successful steel fabrication companies in the industry. PDM has provided fabricated steel for the St. Louis Arch, the Francis Scott Key Bridge, the Crystal Cathedral, and many other major projects in the United States. With the purchase of Hartwig Manufacturing and Phoenix Steel in 1992 and 94, Pitt Des Moines gained nearly 2 centuries of steel production and manufacturing expertise. This union formed the operating division known as PDM Bridge. 3 years later, PDM acquired Sheffield Steel of Palatka, Florida, enabling the company to utilize intercoastal waterways as an effective means of delivering fabricated bridge members on a scale never imagined before.
We've grown the company over the last 10 years as PDM Bridge. We've doubled the size of it in terms of our sales revenue. And we continue to grow the company, but it's because of our experienced employees that allow us to do that. And that is our greatest strength.
As part of our commitment to becoming a world-class company, PDM Bridge has assembled one of the most experienced steel fabrication management teams in the world. Each member of our senior management team averages 25 years of industry experience. While many manufacturers are located in major metropolitan areas, PDM Bridge focuses on harnessing the work ethic of small-town America, with plants in Eau Claire and Wausau, Wisconsin, as well as Palatka, Florida. PDM Bridge currently employs over 500 highly skilled workers.
It is a challenge to start a new project because it's always different, and when you get the final product done, you can look back and be proud of it because you built it, it's going out there, and people are going to be using it.
The training provided by PDM Bridge allows employees to work self-sufficiently, participating in all aspects of quality control.
They're the people involved in the work. They understand the processes better than a supervisor, so they're the ones that direct their work. And it makes them very productive and very motivated to get it done on time. And we've seen great success in this.
As far as making decisions on the job, they leave that up to us to build it the best, the fastest, the safest, most productive way we can. And we're the guys doing the work, so they have the faith in us that we're going to make the right decisions to do that.
These values, along with the small-town work ethic ingrained in our employees, has allowed PDM Bridge to deliver some of the world's most complex steel fabrication projects on time and on budget every time. Washington, D.C., the capital of our nation, and home to many of the monuments that Americans have come to associate with democracy. The city is also home to one of the worst traffic problems in the United States, with travelers spending around 69 hours annually in traffic delays. While the situation may seem grim, there is hope in a recent project. The Woodrow Wilson Bridge project will effectively double the amount of traffic that can move through the I-95 corridor, one of the busiest roadways on the eastern seaboard. PDM Bridge was chosen to fabricate and ship the massive bascules for this $2.5 billion project. Fabrication of the world record bascules required national cooperation between PDM's Eau Claire, Wisconsin and Palatka, Florida plants. When fabrication was completed, the components were assembled on a barge and sent on a 4-day trip to the job site via the Atlantic Ocean. Once on site, workers assembled a series of cranes to lift the pieces into place one by one, the most impressive being the bascule girder tips, which weighed an astonishing 470 tons each. This bold feat is what caught the attention of the world and drew the Discovery Channel to feature the project as the only structure in the United States in their upcoming series, Kings of Construction.
All I can say is that this is clearly going to be a bridge that will become a landmark in Washington, D.C., and everybody will learn to recognize this bridge, and for PDM to be associated with that should be, a feather in their cap, and it should be something that really puts them on the map.
The Woodrow Wilson Bridge will now become another part of PDM's ever-growing project portfolio. With an annual capacity for 80 to 100,000 tons of fabricated steel and 850,000 man-hours, PDM has the capability to deliver for any type of bridge. PDM has provided fabricated steel for bridges in 34 states. Included in these projects is the Marquette Interchange in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, one of the largest contracts awarded to PDM at a $66.5 million selling price.
Working at PDM Bridge, it gets in your blood. It's something that you want to do every day. You want to achieve the goals that we've set out as a company, and you want to help people win.
I really like the variety of the job. There's very seldom do I see the same thing 2 days in a row. And the people are good, the benefits are good, and the pay is great.
Our vision to become world-class is something that everyone here at PDM Bridge takes extremely seriously, and they're all committed to it 100%.
A company dedicated to perfect quality, teamwork, and achieving world-class results. We are PDM Bridge.